Who we talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal and I hope you stay. And if you do, welcome to y'all. Excuse my voice. I'm just getting over this little flu thing that's been going around. Anybody else besides me? I've been off work. I ain't been to work all week. I worked from home from like 8 to 12 to 8 to 12 today, and that was it. That's all I could give them. I've been sick as a dog. Feeling a little bit better, but still a bit tired. I said, let me try to get these people in today because I was supposed to show up yesterday, y'all. And I just didn't have the energy. And I also did the 90-day fiance one, and I just didn't. I was sick. That shit hit me so fast, y'all. So if anybody else got it, just keep washing your hands. My husband just kept me in a room for the whole 3 days. He's like, you keep your ass in that room. I will bring you snacks, drinks, water, whatever you need. Call me if you need me. But he's like, don't come out that room spraying Lysol and shit. He been taking good care of me though. Anyway, let's get to this video. So let's get introduced to the new girl. New girl named MJ and Willie. How you guys feeling about MJ and Willie? Now, MJ apparently comes from a large family over there in the islands called Tonga. That's where she comes from, a big family. She's raised by her grandparents, and her daddy had 36 children. I'm going to assume he had to have more than one wife, or that lady was pregnant every 9 months. It happened, but, you know, I'm going to assume because of the culture and being on the island that they had a whole tradition where he could probably have more than one wife. That's how he got 36 damn children. So she grew up in Salt Lake City with her family, from what I understand. Says she's really close with her family. She was married for 13 years to her husband, but she didn't say why they divorced. She just said, you know, after 13 years, they got a divorce. So once she got a divorce, she moved to San Francisco, right? She said when she got to San Francisco, she was in a dark place. She didn't have a whole lot of family members out there. So all of a sudden, one day, old boy, Willie just reached out and called her, which I thought was weird because I just wrote some shit. Just reached out and called, and her response was, what are you calling for? What do you want? Anyway, she felt since she was in the dark place, she would just use Willie as a shoulder to cry on, and as they grew into something more. Now, Willie also was married for 9 years, and he got a divorce, got 3 kids. After his divorce, his story is that's when he started using meth, selling meth, and doing all the fuck shit that he was doing. That's how he got into position. Guess these two people just don't know how to handle divorces together, and it sounds like to me, Willie, you may be the rebound guy. So I think that's a good enough history on what they got going over there. So right? She hiking with her best friend who's out there. They hiking up to this really beautiful place. And during this time of they hike, of course, they always call at the right time. He called. Just want to know what she up to, what she got going on. She let her know that I'm just hanging out with my best friend out here. Hanging out, hiking, got shit to do. I got a life, gotta go. Click, bye. So then the friend was like, hey, how are you with him? You know, how you doing? Have you, you know, do you love him? Have you cheated? Because it's been a minute. Have you cheated on him? And, you know, she kind of paused and she says, nah, she didn't cheat on him. But then you kind of lied, girl, as we go on with the episode about the cheating. So your friend is already looking at you sideways going, I don't think you telling me the truth, the whole truth. And so she said the way she met Willie was when she was about 20 years old. She was at a party and she saw this cutie pie over there, and that's how she met Willie. But they didn't, I don't remember if she said they started going together. I don't know if they had a relationship for a little while and cut it off. I don't remember, y'all. I'm not going to go back and watch the shit. We got enough information to move on with this girl's storyline. But that's how the hell they met. And he ended up marrying, her cousin's sister or some shit like that. So they all in the family together, being that they were all on this damn little island. I don't know if they met each other in Salt Lake City, Utah, because from what she's saying, Utah is a very small place. So maybe that's where everybody met. Everybody is in damn Utah. So now her shitty friend decides to pick her up and take her out for her 37th birthday. She's saying she want to go out there and act up. She want to do some wrong shit. You know, she was just saying all kind of stuff. I thought they was going out to the club. They had a damn restaurant in the patio where you can't act up and do grown shit. You better eat and act like you got some damn sense. So I can imagine you guys were highly agitated as I was highly agitated. So they're all sitting at the table. And they talking about ordering shots. And MJ was like, nah, you guys do what you do. I don't do shots no more. I'm not drinking no more. They was like, why? They said, and the boy was like, she just stopped drinking. She let us know she ended up getting a DUI. She was driving 120 miles an hour in a 40 miles an hour. No, okay? He said she got arrested for 24 hours. She's 2 years on probation, been a year sober. But I don't think even that little fruity ass drink he was drinking was a sober drink. But what pissed me off was the friend. Your girl just sat there and told you that when she get drunk, she don't make good decisions. She don't act right. But what you still tried to do was push a drink in her face. And when she didn't take it in her face, you tried to pour it in something just so she could drink it. She had to pour it out. Why would you do that? Is not a friend. And as I'm sitting there looking at everybody seemingly drinking, who's driving? Who's driving, MJ? MJ, you gonna get another DUI? Cause who driving? Cause I know, like I said, that little fruity drink, the way y'all was sipping on that little fruity drink, that was an alcohol beverage. You just didn't take no damn shot. But to me, you still drinking. That's what it looked like to me. Is your friend gonna drive home? Because your friend is drinking. So who gonna drive? You gonna drive, MJ? Please let me know. So now this is when she reports her hoism when she gets to drinking alcohol. She's like, the last time I got too drunk, I ended up dropping my panties with my ex. Got upset because my mama had cancer. So because my mama had cancer, I decided to go over to my ex, drop my panties, bang them, and just walk off. Like that was it. Right? That's what she said. So now the friends want to know, well, girl, what you gonna do when you go back to Utah? Now, you gonna see your ex when you get up there? She's like, well, I don't know, because she's going back there to visit her mama. She's like, well, I don't know. Utah is a very small place. I'm gonna run into him. And I haven't had the XEX. I ain't had nobody take them comments off in a year. So basically, you cheated on your man. But when your friend asked you if you cheated, you did cheat. You admitted to everybody at that table you cheated. Then you're going to give us a voice recording of you telling him that you cheated, which sounded really fucking weird to me with his response. He should have been a little bit more upset. It just seemed weird to me. If there was any other bad bitch in my face, I wouldn't pork him. Really? That was his response. It was just a really weird ass recording. And her reason for saying that she records everything is when he gets going in a shoe, I guess he go there a lot, she records their messages. That way, when he's locked up in the shoe and in a hole for doing fuck shit, he can listen to his voice. That's why we were able to listen to that funky ass recording she had up there. I don't know, y'all. Tell me what you think about this girl. I'm pretty sure she gonna take her ass over there to her ex and put the panties to the side. I'm pretty sure she gonna do it again. I'm sure. I think she's gonna do it again. We shall see. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on her? Want to know how you feeling? What's the temperature? You think she gonna be worth shit on here? You think she gonna give us a storyline or a storyline? What are we looking at? So let's end this video with old Sam and Crystal. So he getting up the next morning with a little towel wrapped around his little sad little body. And she called. She called him first thing in the morning, but she called to apologize for hanging up on his ass the other day. Because now she want him at the damn visit. So now she trying to act like she got some sense because she got some things that she want him to do. So she gonna start off with the apology. Okay. So then he let her know. I talked to Rita. I text Rita. Rita not coming because she says she ain't feeling good, so she ain't gonna be able to make it. And he's trying to feel like Rita keep doing that shit. Let me tell you something, sir. Rita is in her 70s. As a mother who had to travel 4 hours up and 4 hours back from prison visits, when you get older, that shit hurts. Your sciatica, that's why I had getting sciatic problems, start getting a lot of my problems, these long ass fucking drives. One time I went to visit and they had everybody on lockdown. That meant I was on the road for 8 hours straight because I had to drive all the way up there and then bring my ass all the way back to San Diego from way up there at I can't think of that damn prison. Probably trying to wipe it out my mind. So that's hard for Rita. Why Rita got to go through that whole process of a 3-hour drive? Not to mention the process that you have to go through for a visit to get If anybody been to a prison visit, you guys all very well know what I'm talking about. And Rita can't do that shit. You put yourself in that situation, Crystal. So your fucking well-being story is so hard being an inmate in here and trying to do things on the outside and worry about Rita because this happened. You put yourself in that fucking situation. But now you got men out here who's not who you're stressing the hell out, who moved to Texas to take care of you, to take care of Rita, but you still treat him like shit. This boy can't even get a hand job, a fake one from you, a pretend one or a blow. But here you are in there getting your rocks off. So just don't have a whole lot of respect for you and don't feel I'm sorry for you. Just really don't. Screw your sad ass story. You driving this boy crazy. He said he is taking on too much. But sir, in the beginning you was happy. You said you liked hanging around Rita. You said you liked going shopping together. So what happened in that? What happened? Is it too much? But I can tell you this. Just watching that one scene, that bitch called at least 5 to 6, 7 times. Every fucking... She just kept calling them and calling them and calling them. It's like you want him to come visit. You want him to bring you snacks. You want him to go 30 minutes out of his way just to go see Rita, to check on her, just to then come and try to fly and see your ass after he done told you that Rita done texted him that morning and said she had a fucking cold. So why be fucking with Rita? Rita just didn't feel like going to that prison. So it's called avoidance, child. She just didn't feel like it. Don't mean she don't love you. She just too old to be dealing with that shit. Better hope your parole passed. Then she said that and when she first was going up for parole, old boy lied and said he was paying for a lawyer, but then didn't find out he wasn't paying for shit. But now he's paying for one. So she's saying she's feeling real hopeful about her parole hearing. Says she's been a model inmate, but followed all the rules, been taking her classes, doing her little things, going to counseling. So yeah, I hope it does work out for you. But if you have that same using behavior that you had in there, you come out with it, you're not going to make it, because people like that stay like that. They stay like that. And you probably got a good man that's willing to take care of you, but you just too busy making him broke, not realizing when you get out as a married couple, his money is your money. And if you ain't got no money, we ain't got no money, bitch. Okay, so you need to slow down on having him spend stupid shit on groceries and shit that don't make no sense and your ass ain't there. Let him save his coins. So anyway, he go and he take his ass there by Rita's house, and Rita did not answer the door. So by the time he got back in the car, she called again. She called again just to let him know she done talked to Rita and Rita's doing fine. He said he'll check on her ass on the way back. And to me, that's what he should have did in the very beginning. It's like, I'm not going 30 minutes out of my way to go see her and check on her when she texts me. Clearly she's alive, just to be late for my appointment to see you, which he was feeling he really relies on those visits and wanted to see you. I would have went to see Rita. I'm like, I'll see her afterwards. See her after I see you. I'm not gonna do all this shit. You need to stop saying yes to everything like this girl gonna do some shit to you. Because if she cuts or pinch you, you can send her punk ass back to jail. Stop being afraid to listen to no half of start being a man. Because at the end of the day, if you keep being bitchified, she ain't gonna like that. It's not gonna be cute to her. She gonna want a strong man, not a man that she can tell what to do. At least that would be me. That would just be me. Anyway, y'all, don't be an asshole. I will see you guys with something else later on. Bye.